was removed to ask questions. In the state of Florida, that is allowed, that they can go and get them from the school. Removed to ask questions.
Minor child has been the subject of almost 100 abuse reports since January 2023.
The questions were based off of all of y'all's TikTok bullshit.
The abuse reports have frequently been readily disprovable and frequently exaggerated. However, Ms. Jacobson's toxic relationship with many of her TikTok followers has resulted in extreme public attention.
The child gets to the thing. The child's asked the questions. The child supposedly says he's scared of his mom. Child also has at least a mild form of autism.
Minor child was certainly not nonverbal.
Ms. Jacobson has consistently maintained that C has severe autism and is nonverbal. She has never provided the records of such a diagnosis. So never provided the records and not having it is two different things.
Certainly not nonverbal. He described colors and demonstrated parts of his statements, including that he does have his father. Child protection team verified his knowledge of truth versus lie, identified his description of where he had been bitten, and made it clear that they verified findings that minor child feels safe with his mother, but that he also feels unsafe due to repeated harm and inadequate supervision.
Accusations. This is all based off of what the child said, which I'm not saying we shouldn't believe the child. However, what I am saying, it is important when you do these things, children do not always get the whole story right. Okay? That is just what it is. That is why you look for things like bruises.
Child protective team noted that Miss Jacobson was inside the home when minor child described feeling angry and threatened by household visitors and interactions with his parents. He described his mother and father fighting, and he showed the CPT on his body where he had been injured.
I know y'all get so mad when I say this, but it's not illegal to spank your child. Does that mean I like it? I approve of it? I think it's okay? No, but it's not illegal, and they cannot remove your child unless you are leaving marks on them.
Physical injury was considered rare because Miss Jacobson often harmed him with both hands and words.
The accusations come straight from TikTok.
CPT recommended sanctioning all of minor child's visits when he was referred to the Department of Children and Families. She was said to be spending entire free time online with no previous history of employment.
This is CPS's filing. This is not an order. This is not the proof in the pudding. Do y'all not understand that? Those of you that have been to court should understand this, unless you are actually that stupid. Okay? This is what CPS is saying,